but you must hustle if you want to. If no finish, they won't fight us. If them they run, them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. You no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make it like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. What they check it might have been no wrong. But it ain't rush well in the months. Now what they make my top in the rush. The kind money we touch. Yeah, it ain't rush well in the months. Don't be hype, everybody rush. There's no darling with us. So many reasons why I'm here for you, my love. No, I don't like my love. See all the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come closer. I want to make me dance. Girl, I'll make you closer. I will make you closer. Oh, no. I want to make me dance. Oh, no. Girl, I'll make you closer. Oh, no. I will make you closer. Come on, pull over. Should be like this kind of things where they make man see ya. See ya. And me, I understand, so you're down, no, like me, see me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef Tariq Show.
And even like you private, I don't see ya.
Back in the building, and it's very special because we're making roti today. So, Chef Tariq, you ready to do this? See if you feel the difference. I didn't know we choose songs now. Things has changed over here. You don't like that one either? Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, Chef Tariq.
Oh boy.
Some things don't change, he still can't dance.
Rewind.
Let's see that again. One time mixing it up with Chef Tariq on Sunday. We a little late, but we here, right?
Is it another episode if we're not late?
Yeah. What episode is this?
125.
So episode 125 with DJ Matic, and we're making roti. What's up, Chef?
Man,
It's been how long? I haven't been here.
since the 2-year anniversary, 100th episode.
Wow.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new episode of Mixed Up with Chef Tariq. I'm your host, Chef Tariq. And as you guys can see, a very special episode. We had to bring back DJ, big forehead DJ Matic.
Your girlfriend favorite DJ.
Yes.
You already know.
How you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. You're making one of my favorite dish, roti.
Yeah.
I can't wait to taste this.
Yeah, we're making roti. So, I'm attempting roti. I'm not gonna say I'm making it. I'm attempting it.
You're
Because
tempted.
there's a lot of things that goes into this. I didn't understand it all the way. So, we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best.
So what made you want to make roti today? Besides me coming here, what made you want to make roti? Because we've been asking for this.
I mean that's why it's kind of been in the works for a while. I mean, my mom threw it out there so mad long ago, and then my dad had it in Jamaica last year and stuff like that. So I mean, it's been like, all right, we're gonna get to it. It was just.
So you did your research on roti?
I tried.
What country has the best roti?
That's not really. That's an opinion. That's
Yeah.
not really a. I don't know. I've actually never even tried it like that. So that's why we're attempting it today.
Okay.
You ready?
Trinidad have the best roti. I don't care what nobody says.
Then we're gonna go
Yeah,
ahead and get
best
started.
roti.
buy your roti from out here?
Boston.
Only in Boston?
Boston or New York.
You never had it from out here?
Never had it from out here.
Same.
Unless my family
In
make
New
it.
York.
I had this one spot of Westminster.
It was good.
Somebody told me they're selling roti in Providence.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it was Westminster. It's like a Guyanese spot, I think, though.
Mm.
But it was good, though. It's not bad.
You know, Guyanese talk backwards, so their roti probably backwards too.
Jesus. Talk backwards.
All right, so we're gonna start off with our coconut curry. So our chicken's already marinated with some onions, scallions, cilantro, parsley, curry, salt. Mixed everything together, and I added some lemon juice as well. We're gonna go ahead and start to saute our. We're gonna saute our oil and garlic just to get that started, and then we're gonna add in our chicken. So we got one diced onion, DJ Maddox's favorite.
Nah. You don't really have to make roti with onions, you know. No, I have to think twice about eating it. Why do you put onions in everything you make?
Because I said this to you when we first started the show 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Onions are essential.
Oh, okay.
It is.
I wanted to see if it changed. That's why I asked again.
You thought it was gonna change in
Yeah.
3 years, so
Yeah.
the first like 200 years of using onions, you thought it was gonna change just in the last 3 years.
It's like I asked you this morning. Who put the show on a Sunday?
Again,
Right.
the last 3 years it's been that way. You've been able to show up perfectly fine all the time, so I don't know.
Getting older now, so you know.
Oh,
Sundays is becoming a little difficult.
yeah.
What day would you rather see the show on?
Me? Doesn't matter. Any day works for me. But as a DJ, you know, coming out the club 3 in the morning, and then you gotta wake up and see Chef Theory's face first thing on a Sunday. It's kind of disappointing, you know. And where's your staff at? Where's Drew? It's
So,
Isaiah.
see, ladies and gentlemen, our staff is very limited today. You know, Nazir, he went to Baltimore. Drew has a modeling shoot today. And Jocelyn has a Jeep meet.
I show up and your staff disappear. I don't feel the love. Shout out to Kayla who's holding it down.
Kayla's here
let's
today.
get it.
though.
I'm behind the
That's why
camera
she's
today,
always here
y'all.
That's why she was my favorite. She's here. Where's the rest of them?
Yeah, that's why
You know,
she's your favorite.
Olivia's here.
Right.
Olivia's here. Tyreek's here.
You know,
Right.
The rest of them.
The rest of the crew, nah.
Next time I come, don't have them here.
Why you come on? All right.
Good chops, Stewie. Talking junk in the chat.
What are they saying in the chat
I
right?
look like a cookie jar. All right, Chop. You'll fall asleep in the club one day and I'll get you.
All right. So right now we have our onions and garlic sweating together. We're gonna add in some curry powder. We're gonna add in some turmeric. Are you a fan of turmeric?
Turmeric?
Yeah.
That's curry, right?
It's another root basically.
Oh, nah, we usually use curry.
I mean, I'm using both,
Oh,
so
okay. So what's turmeric? Like
I
a
mean,
different kind of curry?
you can say so.
Okay.
Just for you.
You know?
It could be whatever you want it to be.
Because in the islands, there's different names for different stuff, you know?
Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and get our chicken.
Make sure I get the biggest piece of chicken in there.
Bro, they're all I just use chicken breast and cut it up. So we're gonna go ahead and just cook our chicken, and we're going to deglaze it before we add in our coconut milk and our stock.
So do you have to put coconut milk?
Do you not want coconut milk?
No, I'm just asking.
I mean, it's a coconut.
I got a lot of questions today, so I hope you're ready.
Good. I have questions for you
That is
too.
good.
I have questions like, how come you didn't know how to make roti when I called you? Like, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, I go to the market, and I say, you know, Maddox's gonna be on the show. You know, maybe he'll know how to do it. Help me out a little bit. I call him, And I'm surprised he actually answered.
At least I
because-
picked up.
Yeah, I'm surprised he picked
I
up the
picked
phone.
up.
I'm very surprised on that. But then I asked him, hey, how does your mom do it? He goes, I don't know. I never seen her do it.
I just eat
What's the point of you being on the show?
to play music.
And to be an expert and guide to help me out.
Like, roti is made so many different ways. I never took the time to sit down and learn it. You know.
Yeah. We're gonna get into the roti part once this is in too, because I had
Still
a
having fun with you today, man.
What?
You got jokes on jokes.
They got jokes in the chat.
What-
Man,
what she said. What did she
I was
say?
born in Trinidad and don't know nothing about roti. Oh, you know I was born in Trinidad. I just see that sometimes. I don't even know where I was born.
You don't know where you were born?
In a hospital? I don't know where.
Jesus.
So you say, do I have on an apron or a hospital Johnny?
Wow.
Wow.
That old guy is on fire today.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and deglaze with some white wine.
You got rum in there?
No, it's not rum. I should
You should have done the rum.
I should have did it with my Jamaican rum.
Yep, you should have.
Rum and coconut, somebody would have been on the toilet.
You know, just for matter, we'll add a little bit.
A little splash.
If I can find it.
Just a little skosh. Hey, okay.
My Jamaican.
Is that real nephew?
No.
Stronger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is straight from Jamaica.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Steve probably bought
Oh
that.
boy.
No, I bought that one.
I don't do the rum, man.
Smells good already, Tariq.
Thank you,
Yeah, it
thank
smells good. Let's see if it tastes good, right? You know, smelling and tasting is two different.
Two different things. That's
Right.
for real.
Why are you being a hater? You know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's acting up because Kayla's actually here. If Kayla wasn't here, you wouldn't be doing all this.
Kayla wasn't here, I'll be asking for her.
All right.
So,
Where's she at? I am here.
she didn't bring no cookies or nothing. Well,
Right.
It's all good.
Like, maybe next time. Oh,
It's a good thing you spilled.
right.
In
Don't
the
do
pot,
that
right?
at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You put the whole can or half?
No,
I
the
put
whole
one
thing.
can of coconut milk for now.
So you rather use the coconut milk or the coconut powder? Which one you rather use?
I'd rather use coconut milk. I've never actually seen coconut powder.
Yeah, they got the powder. Does brand name matters to you? Does it have to be Goya?
No, not really. I'll be honest. Whatever one I can afford, right? We're gonna also add in our vegetable stock.
Now, why are you using veggie stock versus like chicken or?
Again, I just like to use vegetable stock for everything, more universal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, so we are using chicken, so we can use chicken stock or chicken broth.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to use veg stock for everything. So it doesn't matter whether I'm making a beef product or a chicken product or something with seafood.
Or a vegan product, like
Exactly.
how I had mentioned last time I had roti. I think it was with either like stewed chickpeas or lentils.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it vegan.
Exactly.
So to
He's
use
using veggie stuff because I'm in.
veggie stock.
Why
Told me I need to go on a diet.
I mean, that's not really anyone needed to tell you. So. All right.
Smells good. Let's see.
We're gonna go ahead and actually cover the top. Just let that come to a simmer. And we'll check on that as we go. Now to our roti. So, from the research that I've looked up, roti comes from actually India because it's more of an Indian dish and stuff like that.
Got that right. Indian delicacy they call it.
Yes. So now where it comes to how it got to Trinidad and Jamaica and all the Caribbean countries, obviously during the slave trade and stuff like that, they brought the Indians, the Caribbeans, everyone mixed together. Everyone mixed all of their cultural dishes, mixed them in. Now that's where Trinidadians have their own, Jamaicans have their own. I'm sure other Caribbean places have their own versions of it.
What kind of roti you making? Because you gotta tell them there's different kinds. What kind we making today? Are we making what's up shot? Are we making just the roti skin?
Okay, so I think I'm making the basham shop. I believe so.
You believe so?
So, can you explain what's the difference between skins and...
So the skin is like a wrap. It's flat. You can put chickpeas in it. And the skin is made on like a flat hand line. The bust-up shot is no peas in the skin. And it's like, you can pull it apart. It's like a ball. Like, looks like a ball. And you can break it up and pull it apart. But the skin is flat. With the skin, you can put the stuff in it and wrap it up like a wrap. But with a bust-up shot, you have to eat it in pieces. So, when you start the journey, you don't see what you're really making, you know?
Yeah. Alright, so, again, there's literally so many different recipes, different ways, different styles of doing roti. I was very confused, like, how to actually do it. Like, I've seen some where they would just use flour, baking soda, salt, water. And then I've seen some where people use baking powder instead of baking soda.
Yeah.
I've seen people use yeast. I've seen someone use brown sugar. So many different ways of doing it.
What way you choose?
I chose the simpler way. So the first try I did was I did flour, salt, baking soda, water. I think I left the dough out a little too long because then they kind of formed the skin on top and it kind of messed it up when I went to try it this morning. So we're not really gonna do that one. So I basically redid it by using baking powder, and this is what these four right here is what it looks like. So basically, I made my dough, I kneaded it together, and I basically just pulled it apart into pieces and basically folded it into a ball and just let it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Right now, what we're going to do is basically just press it out a little bit with some flour on a board, and we're going to actually add in some clarified butter right on to our dough, and we're just going to spread it apart just to get the butter inside. So something that basically was the same thing as something called ghee, which is basically like a clarified butter in like Jamaican or what Trinidadians use basically.
Indian cuisine.
Yes. Yeah. Indian cuisine and stuff like that. So now, I mean, not many places around had it, so I was like, I'll just make some clarified butter and kind of do the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You got your own butter right here?
Yeah. Clarified butter is basically just when you cook down and you strain out the milk solids. So once you see the milk solids come to the top, you just strain it and you just cool it down and it just becomes a solid fat and you can use it for anything. It's really good for like pancakes or omelets and stuff like that. It's really good. But alright, so we spread our clarified butter out and we're just gonna cut it and we're just gonna fold it together basically. And what I've been doing is basically just rolling it into a ball. Now I have two that's already done like that, so these two we're just going to do the same thing. Basically, you'll just press it out. And we'll add in our clarified butter right on top. And again, we're just gonna just cut it, not all the way in half, but like halfway into your dough.
It's like making a slit so that you can kind of fold it over on itself and
exactly.
then re-roll it without working the dough too much.
Exactly.
You made roti before?
I've never made roti before, but similar concept to like making like a dough that has kind of layers with fat in it so that it's like not super just tough, but more fluffy and buttery.
Yep. And she's also the baking expert, so she knows doughs.
We know.
She knows.
We know.
We know.
Pay attention.
As long as y'all know.
So that's the only person who pays attention. But alright, so these we'll let these rest for about another 20 to 30 minutes. The two that I have, we're actually gonna roll those out. And we'll put our towel right back onto our...
Is that just a dry towel?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a dry towel.
Dry kitchen towel.
Yep. Right now we're gonna go ahead and we'll flour our board.
Is that just regular AP flour?
Yes, just regular AP. And now we're just gonna basically just roll out our dough.
You're just flattening it out at this point.
Flattening it out and just gonna basically stretch it out. So if you have a rolling pin, this is where you just take your rolling pin and just roll everything out.
Where's your rolling pin?
I don't have a rolling pin.
Oh,
But one
gotta
cool
buy
trick,
you one.
one cool trick, yeah. But one cool trick, if you don't have one, if you have a glass, just flour it on all sides, and that will be your rolling pin basically.
Or like a bottle, like if you have an empty wine bottle or something, you could use that
Exactly.
as well in a pinch.
So you're being cheap. You don't want to buy a rolling pin. Right?
No, but I mean, you're using what you have. Like, so one thing I'm teaching the kids at the Bronxwood Prep Academy is we're using the equipment we have. Like, we may not have everything, but what we have, we're gonna make use of. So, if you don't have a rolling pin at your house, because not everyone has rolling pins, you have a glass or you have a wine bottle or something like that.
So everybody at the show knows what you be doing with these kids. They know about it. Like, today was the first time I hear about it.
Well, you don't ever want to be in a chat anymore, man. You don't love us like that.
You don't love us
I be
like
in the
that.
chat. Anybody in the chat know I be in the chat. Sometimes.
But for everyone who hasn't really known, the last couple of weeks I've been doing cooking classes at the Bronxwood Prep Academy in the Bronx, New York. And basically I've been teaching them about, safety tips, how to cook meals, how to use a knife a little bit, and just basically how to be careful and just some fun dishes they can make for if they want to do it as a career or, I honestly at home, so.
What age are these kids?
I'm teaching freshmen. It's only Monday and Tuesday, so there's 2 classes I just do at the end of the day, so.
So they gotta be like 13, 14, around there.
Kids probably
Like 14, 15.
Like 15, 14, 15.
Little freshmen.
You shaking? I don't know how old they
I don't
are.
know freshmen ages.
13, 14. Yeah, that's what I said.
The sophomores are 15, 16.
I mean, some kids just stay back, so it could be a 16-year-old as a freshman.
True. So how thin are you rolling this out, Chef?
Pretty thin. Not crazy thin. What is it?
Not too thin.
Not too thin.
Yeah.
Too thin.
Here we go. Here we go, yeah.
But I would say this is kind of like good enough, basically. Would you say so? Or a little low.
You know, if you make it too thin, then when you put stuff in it,
It's
gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
but some people put the stuff inside, some people put it on the side,
Yeah.
you know?
Which one do you prefer?
Anyway, once it tastes good, but I prefer on the side.
You prefer it on the
Yeah.
side? Okay. That's what I would think.
Like if I'm eating it right away, I'll put it inside, because if you leave it inside for too long, it makes the skin kind of moist
Soggy.
and soft.
Soggy and stuff like that, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna leave that right there. Let's check on our stew. Alright. Everything's coming together.
Oh, good.
Now, Matic, you also recently won an award. Can you tell us what award
What
that
was
was?
for?
Yes.
So I got nominated for an award. It's for like being part of the Afro-Caribbean community. So I represent for like the Caribbean big time. So these ladies nominated me and I got an award from it wasn't Boston, it wasn't even in Rhode Island. So
Nice.
which was even better that I got recognized out of state.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's not my first award, but it's the first one I really like
The first
put out there so people can see. But I have 2 other awards.
What are the words?
One I got Best International DJ in 2014, and then I got a citation from the city of Providence. So yeah, I've been doing good stuff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You know?
Nice.
That's
It was
so
a good
awesome.
experience, you know. In a different state, meeting different people. I look at it as networking, and then I DJ the event too.
Yeah.
But the DJ canceled on them, so
You was already there.
yeah, it was even better.
And you already had your stuff with you?
Nah,
Oh,
I
you-
took it up with me. They give me a hotel room for 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah. I forgot their name. What's Yeah, I've been working.
Nice.
I haven't been here. I'm here today.
Besides that, what else have you been doing? You
man.
been getting a lot of
A lot of gigs.
a lot of gigs.
Some days I got 2 gigs, 2 clubs. You know, it's blessed to have a gig every weekend. Since the year started, so.
This is very true. Honestly, the last 2 weeks I've had a gig for 100 people, and then I had a gig this week for 75 with the Rhode Island Philharmonic and Orchestra group. So
Do you get nervous when you have to cook for a lot of people?
depends on how I'm doing it. So like, if I'm cooking in front of people, not really. When I'm cooking in front of people and serving them right there, it's actually really fun, and that's really why. That's why I actually like want to really do catering and stuff. Teaching, like how I'm teaching the kids and stuff, I still get really nervous because it's like I want to make sure I'm giving them the right information, trying to doing everything right, make sure they're not hurting themselves and stuff like that. But honestly, cooking, like when I'm just bringing food to people, I'm more like not nervous, but I'm like trying to make sure I'm getting everything done at the right time. You know what I mean? So.
There's actually a question from YouTube. Somebody asked what the response of your students have been for the cooking class. Like, have they been excited, or kind of what's the response that you've been getting with that?
That's a good question. I won't say mixed reviews. I definitely see a lot of kids that are excited when they come in, especially like as we're going along each week and stuff like that. Especially with like them getting to know me and me get to try to know them and stuff like that. I definitely think there are kids that are definitely excited to be in the class. Some that are kind of just there and don't really pay attention, or they pay attention but they're like, whatever, I'm trying to eat. But I think the majority of them are like, oh yeah, food, hell yeah, I want to eat. But there are kids that's like, oh yeah, I want to do this. Oh, I want to volunteer and stuff like that. So,
How many kids in the class?
there's about 15 kids on Monday, and then there's like 10 to 13 on Tuesday. It's kind of weird. So like, before the classes started, there was like a mass like email that went out like, hey, would you be excited? Would you like to eat this and that? Allergies, this and that. And there was like maybe like 70 kids that wrote on it. It was like, yes, I would, no, and stuff like that. So it was like, all right, we gotta split the classes up. And even like as like the weeks go along, and I'm like, prepping like one of the classrooms, new kids walk like, wait, what y'all doing here? Oh, we're cooking. I didn't know about this. And they're like, oh wait, well yeah, I signed up for it. And they're like, well, you gotta talk to them and stuff like that, because it's like what, week 5 or something. So the more like I'm trying to add and get the kids who've been in there into like a good routine of like coming in and stuff like that, and the more new kids coming in, it's like, all right, it's kind of hard to keep track of what's going on. So that's a good question though.
That chicken smelling good.
Thank you. Right now, we're just waiting for our pan to heat up for our roti, and we're just stirring our chicken together.
So like when we go to Boston, right? New York to buy roti. Like you could get different meats.
You get
different chicken
fillings, yeah.
Yeah, different fillings. You get potato,
Yep.
chickpeas, mango, pumpkin. So I don't see no pumpkin over here. The mango.
Mango.
Yeah. So they take the mango and they like make a stew out of it. Yeah. It's real good.
If I had some chickpeas, I would throw some chickpeas in it. Cause I actually do a chickpea curry with some chickpeas and carrots. So.
Nice. Easy vegetarian option.
Yeah, a little vegan option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't know anything about that. Nah.
Nah.
You put anything hot in there? No hot.
Like spicy?
No real spice in this one, honestly. You could put like some habaneros and stuff like that, but I kind of just left it alone for the most part. If you want to add some like cayenne or some paprika, you can do that too. So
I think the curry alone has a little spice to it already too. So
yeah, it has a little kick. So
you don't want to be in the toilet where you're behind burning.
Yeah, especially after all that alcohol from last night.
dad should put the camera on me. I didn't drink at all last night.
Yeah, right.
I had no liquor.
Alright, so we're gonna put our dough right into our So if you have a flatter pan, you would basically use that instead. This is kind of like the actually no, I have another one, but I didn't bring it out.
So how long are you cooking each side for?
Not too long. We kind of just want it to cook. We just want the dough basically to cook. So
Just a set, if you will.
yeah. So like just let it brown on all sides basically.
Okay.
Are you gonna flip it?
Yeah. We're gonna try to flip it.
Oh.
Fancy.
A little longer on that side.
Guy don't use nothing to flip it. You just flip the whole button.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
I can use the tongs or I can use my hand. You know. One thing I do tell the kids because I'll touch something with my hands that's like hot and stuff like that. And I'm like, guys, if you guys see me do this, do not do it.
Don't try it.
My hands are like numb. So
Yeah.
Don't try it.
They're seasoned.
Exactly.
Oh.
Not bad.
Chef Tariq, you're making me want to make roti at home now.
Chef Tariq, I see you got a lot of different DJs on the show now.
Yeah, we've had a lot of them.
A lot of different ones.
Yeah, we've had a
How's
lot.
that going? How do you go around choosing which DJ you want for what show?
Honestly, we just try to find some new DJs. We just ask them if they can be on, just like how we always do.
Now, do the DJs ever hit you up and ask you to be on here, or you always gotta reach out and ask them?
I mean, I always try to ask them, but there are DJs that's been like, oh man, yeah, I seen your show. I mean, I want to come on and stuff like that. So we've have DJs that do like get really excited to come on here.
Yeah, there's some DJs I saw on here that I didn't think I would have seen them on there, which is good.
Who's some DJs?
I ain't calling no names.
Well, who's
Come on, man, you put it out there. Who put it out there?
Nah, like my boy RMX.
RMX, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we actually know his brother Jefferson,
Oh, okay.
which is funny. We said it when he was on the show too. Jefferson was like, yeah, my brother DJs, but never actually hooked us up. And then we got him on. He's like, oh yeah, my brother's there. I'll be there. Thanks, Jefferson.
Yeah, RMX is good people.
RMX is really good. T-Love.
Yeah, T-Love.
T-Love, I did an event with Ruckus, and he was there. He's like, oh man, I seen your show. Yeah, I want to get on. Let me know. And I remember a few weeks later, I was like, oh, let me
You know what the T stands for? Thought. He's a thought DJ.
Oh my god.
I got proof. I'll show you after.
I got proof.
Oh boy.
Not the proof.
Who else? Street Fighter, DJ
Street
Don.
Fighter, yeah. Street Fighter is actually married to my cousin.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Real family right there.
I did a private event for Chelsea a couple of years ago, and when we had him on here. So.
I think he drugged her to marry her.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hey yo.
We don't condone anything like that.
We do not condone that behavior
I'll be like,
on
"Cuz, what do you see in that short guy? You know?
Show Live was just on here shouting yo, man.
Oh yeah? Show Live, that's my peoples.
Show Live,
I hope you got a little taller from the last time I saw him.
Show Live was he was
He
when
was
I was,
here, right? Yeah.
he was excited. He was like, he messaged me. He was like, oh yeah, I would love to come on and stuff like that. And then we set the
What's
date up
up,
and stuff
yo?
like
The
that.
DJ Show Love. You know, you don't always have to ask them. They could ask too.
Yeah, we got a bunch of DJs that's been coming on.
You get free food. I mean, it's early, but it comes like you're coming to breakfast.
right, brunch.
Yeah, you're playing
That's
music.
what it is.
Brunch if you
Playing
will.
music, getting free brunch.
Look, Tyreek got us his boy July 8th on here. So look, we got a bunch of people, man.
Something.
We still have a whole list.
Literally. And we keep adding to it. Like just people that I've been meeting too, and I'm just like, yo, I'm doing all of these things. And they're like, oh my god, like yeah, I need to follow you guys ASAP, because it's like nobody else is really doing things like this around here except for us.
Exactly.
So
And you guys are consistent. See,
Right.
consistency is the thing, you know?
Exactly.
Right.
Because he could have came on, do it 1 year, and be like, you know, I'm not doing this no more.
Exactly.
Every Sunday.
I mean, we're almost gonna be at 3 years in September of this year, but in that time span, what? I've missed maybe 3 episodes. I missed 2 for my birthday. Oh no, we missed maybe like 3 or 4. We missed 2 for my birthday the last 2 years. Jamaica trip, DR. And then we missed one because everyone caught COVID that year. That 1 week.
Yeah.
So it was like 5 weeks out of like,
3 years, that's not bad.
and this is episode 125. So
Right.
consistency is key.
Shut their stop though. Every morning they're here too.
Not every morning.
Not today.
He said, not today. Had to improvise.
Today's kind of different.
Get Kayla behind the camera.
We're gonna try this one just because it was a little smaller. So
It kind of reminds me of naan. Like,
That's what
like
a
how
lot
you
of-
said it's like it comes from the Indian roots and it's like a very similar dough to
Yep.
that.
there's a lot of similarities. I didn't actually go into like what's the differences between naan and roti, but I mean I was seeing like it's compared to naan a lot too.
I think it's thinner.
I was
It's
gonna
thinner
say
than baby
roti
steak.
is definitely thinner. Naan is way thicker.
It looks right. The skin looks right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It looks like it's coming all right
Okay.
so far.
Now we just gotta wait to taste
Taste,
it,
yeah.
right? That's gonna be the ultimate.
Well, like Matic, I'm used to the one with the chickpeas in
Inside,
between,
right?
and the layers in
Yeah,
between it.
yeah. That's the one
It's
I'm
like
used to
ground-
also, yeah.
I've usually always eaten it like this,
Oh,
the
yeah?
skins with stuff in the middle. Yeah, kind of like a wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had it in Trinidad, of course,
Yeah.
but have you been to other Caribbean countries and tried it? No?
No Caribbean country. I went to Florida, I had it down there. Trinidad, New York, Boston.
But you're saying Florida, not Florida, but New York and Boston is like the best places
So the
to
best
get out
place
here.
I had roti was in Trinidad.
Well, of course.
And then I'll give it to New York. Then Florida. Boston, they slacking. It used to be good.
We're gonna go ahead and actually just taste our chicken.
Yeah, because I saw you season it with a little bit more salt.
Yep. So I
tasted
I tasted our sauce, which tasted pretty good, but it just needed just a little bit more salt.
High blood pressure after we eat this food.
It looks thicker too.
Yes.
The
Yes,
coconut
ours-
milk had just some time to.
Just
Reduce
simmer
a
down,
little bit,
reduce.
yeah.
Yep. Yes. Oh, you want to try the piece of chicken, but you ain't said a word all show.
Right. I see the comments over there going crazy. She ain't saying nothing about the comments.
See, this is why my mom always yelling at me, saying no one reads the comments. Don't blame me.
Y'all gotta have me behind the camera more often.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn our chicken off. Move our cutting board.
You ever think about doing chef too because the road where you go to like other people's house and do your show there?
I mean, you mean out of state or
Nah,
in
in state, but just a different kitchen.
Location.
Yeah, location.
I mean, we tried to do it a few times. Like, if you remember the first when we did a few at Jocelyn's house. We did one at our friend Angel's house over in like West Warwick, and that was the ultimate fail. That's
That was a fail. That was a fail.
From that day we was like, yeah, our house at Jocelyn. We're not going that far.
We got cut off for no reason.
We getting cut off. We forgot a bunch of things. It was a mess.
He's talking in the background, loud.
Yeah, his son's over there playing on the walls and stuff like that. And then after the show, I'm like, yeah, let's take shots. I took a shot. I was so annoyed at that point. I took a shot, sit down on the seat, and I fall in the chair because it was broken. He didn't say anything. He's like, oh man, I tried to tell you.
Angel messed it up for everybody else.
Shout out to Angel.
Alright, so we're gonna go our chicken on our chicken right on the side. We gotta make sure we give a nice healthy serving to Matic before he complains saying, I don't eat it, I don't have enough on it.
Nah.
And his mom's not here either, so we can't blame her.
And it's funny, like my mom and I thought I would lose some weight, but I didn't. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so I've seen people just basically just fold it, just put it on top. We'll add some little parsley on top, just with some garnish, right? Why not? Are there other is there like cabbage or anything else you guys eat with it normally? Or?
Yeah, you can put cabbage.
With cabbage.
So some people you say vegan or don't eat meat, they'll just put like cabbage, potato, chickpeas.
Well, I'm saying more like if you have like your
For a
coconut.
side?
Yeah, you have your like coconut stuff. You have like a side with it or anything, or
No,
is it just literally just?
Just the roti and no sides, you know.
Okay. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, there you guys
Put it
have
on
it.
more the edge. Take it off the edge. Put like in the middle of the thing.
I mean, we have a cameraman right there behind you.
I mean, I like instant gratification. I want to be able to put it up like now. I'm not trying to take your shit. You see that, Matic? But no one complains when I put the pictures up.
I know, right? Man. Yeah, I wanted to show for the roti today. What's this food I'm in? Roti, anything.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there you guys have it. Our attempt on roti and coconut chicken. Coconut chicken.
Coconut curry chicken.
Coconut curry chicken.
There you
Curry
go. There you go.
One day you
And
get
that's why
right,
you keep me around.
Alright, so
It said we need women in our lives. It shows all the time.
Always.
we're gonna go ahead and try that.
Oh, buen provecho.
Hey, real hot. My chicken already. The chicken is good. I taste the curry, taste the coconut, the salt. Like I can taste the seasoning and the flavor, which is good. This is the skin right here, big one. Let me show them the skin. So it rips right. That's how it should rip. You know, it's shiny because of the butter, right? Which is good. We try with piece of chicken.
And he does it with his hands as well.
Right, you have
So that's how
to.
you're supposed
You
to
have
eat it.
to.
Rightfully, you eat it with your hands.
There's no other
You
way.
know, if you don't eat with your hands, you can't get the real flavors.
Oh, Tariq doing something right.
You know, I don't want to give you a big head, but it's good. And I tell the truth, I don't lie.
Yeah.
If it wasn't good, I'll tell you.
Yeah, nah, that skin looks fire.
Out of 5, I'll give you 4.8.
4.8 out of 5.
And I took 2 points off because, like Steve said, we're used to having stuff inside.
Yep.
This is the first time I'm having it with stuff not inside.
You just said you like it when it's not inside.
No, when I say inside, like the skin.
Inside the
Right.
skin.
Inside the skin,
Yeah.
usually when you burst the skin, right? Usually there's chickpeas in here,
Yeah,
and it falls out and all that stuff. But yeah, good job, Terry.
So it gets a stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval.
Hey.
Just like I stamped your pies the first time.
See, we need to get an actual passport or just stamps but for food.
Right.
Of all the places people actually said, yo, this is official.
Nah, it's good.
Because there's been a lot of things I've done, like first try and stuff like that, and you like, yo, this is better than a lot of people, other people's.
Yeah.
Skin is good, and the curry is good. Thanks for having me today. Ladies and gentlemen who wish you was here, I'll have this piece of you.
I knew the curry would come out fine. Cause I've done curries again. I do a chickpea curry. So
What was you want to know about the skin?
yeah, that's the only thing I was really like concerned about. The curry, I was like, I got it. Cause I do the chickpeas. Good.
You know when the skin is bad, cause it would have been like dried and like crippled up. Or when you pull it, it breaks up in your hand. But once you pull it like this, stays together. You can hold something in it. Just a little right there.
Yes. Tariq knows what he's doing.
That's just another stamp.
Just another stamp. Shut up,
So you got
Tariq.
Trinidad out the way. You got Haiti out the way. You got Dominican.
I got DR because Ronnie Ron did stamp the my chimis.
Oh, yup.
The chopped cheese when we went to New York.
Yeah.
We had a DJ Ciroc stamp that.
What else you gotta get out of the way?
There's a lot of Caribbean dishes we still gotta do. Like Nazaire actually sent me someone doing beef patties, and I was like, I actually want to try that. So I'm gonna try that maybe in a few weeks.
Caribbean beef patty is different to the Spanish beef patty.
Yeah. Oh no. That's what I'm saying. The bacon beef patties. There's a lot of things still out there. We gotta like.
Italian? Did you knock out some Italian?
I don't need stamps for those. I'm Italian myself. All right. It's in the blood. Okay. It's in the blood. I know what it is.
Bada bing, bada boopy, right?
All right. That was racist. Not okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our show today. Of course you. Shut up. Again, the only word she says, give me some.
I
Give me
said
some.
save.
We ain't sharing over here.
But of course, ladies and gentlemen, every Sunday 11 a.m. right here, we will try to have new DJs on. So hey, if you guys know any DJs you guys would like to see on here, let us know.
You don't do tasters no more?
We try to, but sometimes they don't always come and stuff. So we
I'll be a taster, a DJ, everything. Warm me up.
Right? People are slacking for real. People are slacking for real.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't
'cause-
listen to what Matic just said because there's times I'll try to get him on, he don't answer the phone.
The only time I don't answer is if I'm at work.
I called him and he was at work this week.
Yeah, come my boss was in there. Shout out to my boss. Work from home on Friday is the best day ever, bro. You should work from home all week.
I'm ringing dead.
Hey, Mr. Jacuzzi said you need beef patty with cocoa bread. You gotta get the
Oh, with
bread.
cocoa bread. We gotta get the
Who's
cocoa bread.
represented for the Jamaicans? Stella, go take a seat somewhere.
God damn, yo. Yeah, but if you guys know any DJs you guys would like to see on the show, let us know. We'll try to reach out to them and see if we can get them on here. Of course, you can find us here every Sunday.
Need some female DJs.
Yeah.
Some female DJs.
That's hard to find, man. Female DJs?
Yeah. You don't know any female DJs you can?
You say
Most of them I know all the
I'm about to
states.
say, if you say
Yeah.
Lily Rock, I'm gonna.
Nah, Lady Luck's the only one on fire right now in Rhode Island. She's like the queen on it.
She is on fire. She's been all over the place.
Yeah.
What about that other lady?
Slick Vic.
Yeah, Slick Vic.
Yeah.
She's always busy too now.
Yeah.
It's hard to get
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I messed her one time and
Yeah, Slick Vic is cool. She did my birthday party last year.
Yeah.
Nice.
why don't you get her on here then?
I can hit her up and ask her. She's from Boston. She don't live out here.
That's also a trick. That's also a trick thing too. Having like the Boston DJs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
because they're in the club Saturday. They go home at 3. They're going to take hard to drive out here for 11 or something, you know. But there's other female DJs in Rhode Island. Let's link up.
Yeah. Again, you gotta
Free
do.
food, link up.
Of course, the Mix and Pop podcast every Wednesday. And this Wednesday starting, we'll be officially going live on Twitch. Shettrick_Coast22. Find us on Twitch. We also have a 4th mic now, so we can start having guests on as well. That if we're gonna have
I'm
on
going to do
there.
that. I want my seat next to Kayla, though. I want to sit next to you. You got to make me nervous, so, you know.
That's me. This is why she's here.
Right.
For guys like him.
I'm dead.
Yes, make sure you guys have your Twitch pages and follow us on Twitch. Because we also will be going live on Twitch on Mixing with Chef Tree as well, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you guys get your pages ready. Make sure you guys subscribe. And every episode goes up on YouTube every Friday at 10 a.m. and on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. There's some other ones out there as well. If you guys can find us on there, find us, listen to us. Give us that 5-star, help us out, you know what I'm saying? Answer some of our poll questions. We throw some poll questions up there from time to time. Go out there, you know? And also, Kayla will be going live on Wednesdays as well on her page. So
Yep,
make sure you guys
on my
follow.
page, yes.
Kayla, where can they find you?
Zoe_Kayla, ZOE_KEYLA.
So you guys can find her at Wednesdays when we go live.
Live there on IG.
We don't have actual time we're gonna go live. Just see us go live and just get on. All right?
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
like last week the way I did it was I went live a few minutes before we actually started recording, so we could kind of get some bloopers, get people in, like incorporated in before we started recording.
Yeah.
Like Drew singing? What the hell was that about?
Yeah, Drew, that's
Drew singing.
oh god, he's just something else completely.
Modeling, the
You
singing,
can see things
cameraman.
Right.
over here. He's over here singing.
Right, for real.
Pretty good. But yeah, look, follow us on the Mix Pop Podcast, Instagram, and TikTok as well. MXNG Pop Pod. You guys see all of our bloopers, our content that we put out there as well. We're also gonna be hitting the road as well soon, so find us
Yes.
out there. ChefTreeCompany.com. That is my website. You guys can book us for a catering event. You guys can request quotes on Google or the website. Find all of our our DJs that's been on the show on there. Our aprons, our sauces, what is it? What's the name? 3 Kings Teas and Justice, Crazy Creations, all their products that they've created for Chef Tree Company are on the website, so check it out. Meal preps and everything else. Let us know, hit us up for your jumping parties. It's springtime now, so it's getting nice. So make sure you guys hit us up.
It is.
Got it?
Yeah.
Thank you for being on here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure being here. You know, Steve got grandbabies now in the tank, so you know.
Whoa.
They're breeding fishes over here too, yo.
No, I got grand fishes.
Grand
fishes.
fishes.
Yeah,
Talking about his tank. He's throwing that out there, buddy. What's wrong with
Kind of
you?
grand fishes.
Man, there's so many rumors out there. Can't worry what people say, yo.
That's a fact.
You
Let me
just
know.
gotta live your life.
Let me know where they can find you at.
DJ Matic 401, Snapchat, Twitter. At DJ Matic on Instagram, and I can't have any more friends on Facebook right now, but I'm working on deleting some nosy people. So. Yeah,
You use your Twitter?
daily. That's the lead social media I use, Twitter.
Yeah.
I think Twitter has the most drama.
It is. That's all it's there for.
Right.
That's all it's there
I don't got no TikTok. I don't got no Twitch. I don't got time for no more social media.
You gotta hire somebody to run your social media.
If I had somebody get my they posting themselves, you know,
Right.
trying to steal
True.
my fans. So. But yeah, DJ Matic birthday bash coming July. I'll release the info in April. You know, it's like the 11th year I'm doing it.
Nice.
11 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
11 years.
Yeah, I still have yet to come out there. So.
You haven't been to a birthday party?
I was gonna go last year,
I'm
but
not coming to no more shows now. That's it.
Until he shows up.
I was there, man. I got help you down.
Steve be there. Steve comes up.
look, he came from the company. It's okay.
Now, once one person come from the crew,
It's
they
alright.
represent them for the whole crew.
Yeah.
No, see, Matty used to always complain I never went out, and then the one time I went out and seen him, he was so happy, he never complained again.
Nah. It's good. It's good when you see people come on and support you, you know?
Sure.
People don't understand, you know, like the crowd, it motivates the DJ when you're DJing. The crowd is whack. I'm not saying you're gonna DJ whack, but it helps the mood, you know? Crowd response.
There it is. Support the DJs, support the clubs.
Yeah, buy the DJ a drink when you see him.
Hey, you know what I
Steve
do?
always does that. He'll come up when you guys drinking, take a shot with us.
You not do that now, though.
I just had ginger ale last week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our episode for today. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the weather. DJ Matic, take us out.
I go drink water and mind my business.
That's what we're doing today. Drinking water, minding your business.
And mind my business. I go drink water and mind